I misdeclared this hand. Let's see if you can do better. So on this hand, I opened a 15 to 17 no trump, and partner raised me a 3 no trump, which then got passed out. Now, South led the 9 of diamonds. Now, this North-South pair leads and signals are, I quote, fourth best lead from honors, second best lead from lengths without honors, and lower of 2 touching honors, UDCA. Plan your play. Now, I have 1 spade, 3 hearts, a diamond, and 2 clubs off the top. That is 7 tricks. If I get the hearts right, I have 8 tricks, and if the king of diamond is on side, then I have 9 tricks. Alternatively, I can play for clubs to be 3-3, and I can establish another club trick. So here, I could have played the queen, but that would be going all in on the king of diamonds being on side. And failing that, I think I just can't get 9 tricks. Like I can get 8 tricks, but I don't think there's a way from stopping them from cashing out their diamonds and taking 5 tricks before I can get my 9 tricks. And here it didn't really look like South had the king of diamonds because they lead 4th from a suit with an honor. So, and 9 is kind of high, so that's probably second. So second, but also like I'm not sure whether they count Jack as an honor. And if it's not second, then it's probably top of Doubleton. So North probably has the king of diamonds. Other than that, I think the only layout is when South started with king 9 small of diamonds. That was what I thought, where South can still have the king of diamonds. So I decided not to go all in on the king of diamonds being onside, and I played low from the west hand, and I won it with the ace. And here, North played a 4 of diamonds, which I took as encouraging. It looked kind of low. Yeah, and when I play this way, I think I kind of give up on the king of like making kind of instantly when the king of diamonds on side. I feel like I cater for additional situations. For example, North has the king and gets end played in the end, or um I can play for clubs to be 3-3 as long as South doesn't get in. So basically all I need is for North to have the queen of clubs and I can um make my contract, or spades could still break 3-3 as long as I don't let South get in. Or if South has a king of diamonds, perhaps it's not too late. For example, spades may still break and I can still lose 2 spades, a club and a diamond, whichever, and still make my contract. Or I cut off comms in a spade suit and then I can play a diamond and I can still make my contract. So I thought it's better to duck the diamond, and that's what I did. So I ducked it and won it with the ace. Now that I interpreted the 4 of diamonds as encouraging, I decided that my best chance is to play for clubs to be 3-3 and North having the queen. So, or, South is sleeping. So I played a small club towards dummy, and unfortunately for me, South very carefully covered this with 10. So now I couldn't just let it run to the 8 and then like cash my 2 clubs. I couldn't do that. I had to win this with the ace. And now I had to play another club back and really hope that North had the queen. And sure enough, North had the queen, which was inserted right now. So I thought, okay, this is kind of unusual because a lot of people would just play low. But I decided to duck it anyway and hope that clubs are 3-3 to make my contract. What happened next was North played the Queen of Spades, which is lower of 2 touching honors, and I decided that at this point, I have to play North for the King of Spades. I can't stop it anyway, so I might as well duck this, and I can still make on hands where, for example, South is double turn spade with the King of Diamonds, or spades can still break 3-3, and I just like if North plays low next, I win this to the ace. If North plays king, I duck it again, and I still make my contract. So I opted to duck this trick, and here the Jack of Spades fell. And now when North returned another spade, I won this with a 10 and made my contract. +1 when South erroneously pitched a club, but that's kind of beside the point. So although I made the contract, I actually misdeclared this hand, and that was at the point when North inserted the Queen of Clubs. In theory, at this point, when when I allowed North to win with the Queen of Clubs, North could have taken me down 1 by returning a small spade. Because now what can I do? I can't let it run because South would then pierce diamonds. And if I don't let it run, then I have to win it. And North will eventually get 4 spade tricks and a diamond, and I can't stop North from doing so. I opted to play low because at this point I thought my best bet was still for North to have 3 card club, and then I will just win whatever return. Hope to get I get the hearts right, and I get 3 clubs, a diamond, a spade, and 4 hearts, which is taking 9 tricks. But the problem here is North absolutely cannot have 3 card club, and the right play here is actually for me to win this queen with the king, and then play out hearts. And what does North pitch on the 4th heart? If North pitches a diamond, then I just exit a diamond, and eventually I can get my ace of spades, and I can end play South to give me the last diamond. And if North pitches a spade, then all I have to do is to catch the ace of spades and end play North in spades, and North will have to give me my queen of diamonds later, and I make my contract. Okay, you say, but there's literally just this layout where South has a singleton spade honor and this line would work. Well, yes, but also the key here is to realize that when South covered my club with the 10, North has no idea how many clubs South has. If North had 3 card club, then there is no way that North would have played the queen, because here the North-South pair has no idea how many clubs I have. If I had 5 card club, then playing the queen could be clashing with partners Jack 10 double turn, and I'll just take 5 club tricks, 4 heart tricks, and a diamond, and I make my contract when, they could very well have cashing spades or something. So that is just not possible. So once I realized that, then I should realize that I can't play for clubs to be 3-3. Now, if I don't want to play for clubs to be 3-3, I could still win this and play a diamond out and hope that South started with, for example, King 9 small of diamonds. And I don't know, the 4 is just a feeble attempt at discouraging. I don't know. But basically, I should have realized that that is unlikely to work either, because South very carefully inserted the 10. Because now that I know that North started with only Queen double turn club, I should know that South started with Jack 10 4 card club. And therefore, inserting the 10 could have been dangerous if North had singleton queen, which South has no idea at this point, and most Souths would probably have just played low. So playing the 10 here actually signifies that South was pretty desperate to get in, and therefore it's highly probable that North had the king of diamonds. So based on this, I should have gone for the very improbable line, which I mentioned earlier. uh yeah, so I just thought this hand was pretty interesting. It's very, you have to play for a very unlikely makeout to make in a legitimate way, and I failed to do so and chose to still go for the easy way, and I failed to read into the clues that opponents were giving me about the hand. Okay, so that's all for this hand. Hope you enjoyed it, and let me know whether you think this was really double dummy or not, and see you next time. Bye.